Hi, I was talking about so many things. The topics are quite different from one to another topic. And please make a note, we are all human beings. We are here to live our life for a very short period. No one is going to give any guarantee for anything. As long as we are here on this earth, we must try our best to live the life completely. We need to make the most out of it. And also, let us follow whatever is there taught by saints, sages, and also by our parents. They know their best. They know everything. No one is going to guide you other than parents in your house. But if you are living in a huge extended family, you will get a lot of lessons. Everything is having pros and cons. And I just wanted to tell you one thing. There is no simple mistake or something like, when you do the sin, when you compare the intensity, what is lower, what is higher, there is no such thing. गलती में छोटा बड़ा नहीं होता. छोटी गलती करे तो भगवान माफ करेंगे, ऐसे सोचे तो वो तो an illusion है. It is an illusion to think that a sin is small or big. That is, if it is called a sin, it is considered as sin. The intensity of the sin will be faced by the sinners, whether it is small or big. Never ever do anything that is against or maybe mentioned as sin. In Puranic Shastras, Upanishads, Vedas, it is written, if you follow the Bhagavad Gita, or simply if you listen to your parents' advice, suggestion, you will never get into any trouble, for sure. And one more thing, if you are getting attracted by many things, see, if you are surrounded by sinners, assholes, sorry to say that, then you must understand one thing, that it is very easy for you to get into the same level. It's very easy. Because we are human beings, we try to imitate, we try to learn things from others. So it is very possible to learn bad things from others. If you know that it is bad, you must understand that it is bad. And it's not, Never think that it's not affecting anyone, so why should I bother about it? If anything mentioned I've seen in Gita or in any other holy book, don't do that. If you are not committing any small mistake or sin, then you must understand one thing, that you will not get into any big trouble, because there are many big sinners. See, it's all about the karma calculation. You don't know what you did in your past life. Some people are having the idea about a rebirth or past lives. Some people are not having any such idea about it. But I just wanted to tell you that you are trying to do all the good things. You are doing it. But why do you get a lot of troubles? What for? Sometimes you will get troubles by questioning the sinners. Sometimes you will get into the trouble by trying to prove yourself. Because you are so straight, very honest, loyal, and the sinners are around you. So what is the point? Because we shouldn't get into that mode. How they are escaping from everything. That's why I strongly believe in karma, past life, present life, as well as the future rebirth. It will be there for sure. Otherwise, you won't get this sort of idea. You won't get any trouble. If you are doing everything in a best way, how do you get into trouble? You must understand one thing. We are all human beings. We are trying to be a human. We are not humans. We are also beasts. In every creature, the beast sort of mentality is there, because it is all about the survival. You know about the Darwin's theory. So when the point of survival is there, everyone is trying to survive in their level. Whether they are in the upper crust, middle crust, lower area, it's not going to affect this process. Survival is equal to each and everyone. Everyone is trying to survive. Wherever they are trying to survive in that place. So you just consider the point. The upper crust is having the high cushioned jobs, or even they are jobless. But they are ready to crush the other two levels. It's quite easy for them because they have to be there on the upper crust. It is the huge exploitation. Even in 21st century, we have to talk about it. I am not having many ideas about communism, but you must understand this point. Still, the dog is biting the other dog. It is happening. Dog eating dog world. But here, we are having the education that's not simply to get some job or earn some money out of it. Education is purely getting inculcated because the idea, the knowledge, as well as the world level understanding that should be there. That is nothing other than being compassionate and being kind. If the person, if the person doesn't need anything called as education, status, etc., etc., a person requires only the kindness and compassion. But what is the problem? Because the person is, getting cheated by many, or exploited by many, or they can simply crush the person because he is not going to fight, he is not going to be violent, he is not going to think of anything as such. And everyone is having this idea. That's why they are not simply having this mentality. Everyone is having this idea. We will be crushed by someone if we are compassionate, if we are kind. It's not like that. Kindness is not related to weakness. When someone is kind, it doesn't mean that the person is very weak. You must follow the ideals of Gandhiji. He was kind, he was compassionate. He was following one principle, just one principle called as non-violence, ahimsa. He was not torturing anyone. He tortured none. He tortured himself. That is also called as violence, right? If you are not feeding your stomach, what will happen? That is also kind of the torture, right? But why Gandhiji followed that? It is as simple as that. I can die, but I don't want you to. I will never allow you to kill me. I will die on my own. So the power was off already. Whatever power was there, it was off. It means that when the person is able to show the ultimate surrender to himself, then no one is having the authority to command that person. He himself is suffering. He himself is torturing himself. So the power of someone cannot do anything. He is giving the punishment to himself. Then what is the point of torturing him? He is ready to die. So that is the power of non-violence. You can ask why he is torturing himself. Is that not violent? Of course, that is also some sort of violence. When you don't feed your stomach, when you are starving, that is also sort of violence to your body. But that's not going to affect anyone. That's not going to create any bad vibes. That's not going to hurt anyone. That's not going to, pull someone else's leg. That's not going to be sarcastic. That's not going to be cynic. Here, he is strong by surrendering himself to his own self. He totally surrendered his own self into himself. So the commandment is not going to be valid. See, if I don't do it, you will kill me. But I don't want to do it. I can kill myself. That's the new concept. No one ever discovered that sort of point in this world. That's why Gandhiji is celebrated worldwide. He said that it's all about our commitments. We are here, we will get the salt, we don't pay tax. It's the ocean is giving it. And the sun is evaporating the water and the salt is there. Why do we have to pay tax for it? So that is the point of Dandi Satyagraha. Dandi Satyagraha. And then slowly getting into Swadeshi movement. Because they are crippling our economy. If you are crippling my economy, I'm going to die. Let me die. Why should I have to listen to you and die? Better I can die on my own. I'll do it for myself. You don't have to do that. You don't have to bother about those things. So he took that pledge and he transferred the same thought. And he was conveying that message to others in the same way. He was suffering from many things, of course. Just think of his body, his features. He was thin, he was having dark brown complexion. And, he is not possessing a great heroic kind of muscular features. He was thin, he was not having a great features. And he was tortured by many because of his looks, because of his, that was making him to be very weak. That was making him as a very weak person. Then he slowly learned out of that weakness. He was not totally weak, but he was learning everything in a new place. In London, he was studying and he was doing his practice. He faced so many ragging type incidents. And then the same thing happened in South Africa. He was possessing the first class ticket, and the person was asking him to travel in the third class. And he refused to do that, so he pushed him off into the platform. And his teeth was, I don't know whether one or two. So tooth was broken. And then he said that you did not push me. You were very much, you have the pride of your color. Only your color is out on the platform. Look at it. He was showing his tooth. I don't know whether that was, mentioned by Gandhi. I don't have 100% idea about it, but everyone is having the knowledge about the incidents, whatever happened in Gandhiji's life. So in South Africa, he was experienced the same thing. And he realized the point that it's me, and I have this body. I did not ask for it. I did not pray for it. Nothing to do with my body. You just have to have the knowledge, and you must be strong about the points what you want to make. There it ends. You don't have to bother about the appearance. You don't have to bother about anything. What do you say? Is that true? Can you prove it? Is that globally accepted? But he was not even following anything. He was a very strict follower of Hinduism. Was reading all the religious books, and he was always chanting Ram mantra. And you must understand one thing, that Gandhiji was learning, experiencing, and then learning so many things out of it. And he decided that, oh, is this what bothering you? You just want me to listen to your orders just because of my color, just because of my label as Indian. Is this your only problem? Then he decided that. Just look at the pictures, the way he is sitting in the conference hall, in the Congress meeting in London.